As you think about kind of your leadership trajectory, like how is kind of from the early days to what you were kind of told on kind of how to behave or how to act perhaps to kind of now as you see the landscape, how has kind of that shaped your thinking to what it means to be a female leader?
My mom is an amazing person. She's a cardiologist. She was like one of the first female cardiologists. I think for a while now, she practices in North Dakota. She's the only female cardiologist in the state. She, you know, but she, you know, she was also always there for us as kids, and she enjoyed cooking. She made us dinner. And so these are like not things you have to do if you have a career, but I think she did a really good job of balancing her career, which is very high pressure and high stress, obviously, with being the person that we needed at home, you know? And so I think about that a lot and how I can do that. And, you know, I talked about this last time too, but I think also about like how you can stay being yourself and being sort of, you know, not having to emulate necessarily men in leadership positions by like dressing or acting or talking like them, but being a woman in a leadership position and being comfortable, like, you know, being comfortable dressing the way you want to and not necessarily in like, you know, business suits, which are like very much, I think, made for men's bodies. That's like a different conversation, but like the dressing and like being perhaps like dressing like more in a more feminine way or however you're comfortable, honestly, and not having this ideal of a leader that looks like this, which is a man, you know, because most of the leaders in the country look like that and they are men. So do I have to look like that, or can I take a different path and be a different person and be like, you know, someone who, you know, dresses, speaks differently, has a different leadership style, negotiates differently, you know, brings different things to the table, but is still a leader, but maybe not like the traditional definition of a male leader, you know? And I think my mom's been like a huge part of like the path she's forged in cardiology and how she's been able to do that. And, you know, one of the things that she's does very well, and she's loved by her patients, you know, she's an expert, but her patients love her, you know, and they feel cared for by her. And I'm not, you know, I'm not saying men can't do that, but I think that's unique to her. And you know, I think it's maybe not something that all doctors at her level think about as being important anymore. So. And that's just the path she's forged, you know, and I think that's her whole personality, and not just whatever she was supposed to focus on as a, you know, doctor practicing in this traditional male field.